So, good morning, class.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. So today, we've been working on, in class for the last couple of weeks, we was talking about introduction to argument and writing, which, the story, which is LEAP. And everybody knows the story about what happened to, the author was talking about a young lady, how, she was trying to save her daughter. However, so we're just gonna do a little bit of just, I'm demonstrating and I'm teaching y'all about the introduction to argument and writing, which, I want y'all to get familiarized with some of the terms that we're gonna be using on today, which is, we're gonna go into that in our PowerPoint. So the lesson objective is by the end of the lesson, you will be able to explain what an argument is in writing, identify the parts of an argument, and write an arguable claim. So with that being said, and I just don't want to jump ahead, our learning target is not the learning target, our standard before we get started is write argument, which is ELAGSE -9.10W1. Write an argument to support a claim in an analysis of a substantial topic or text using a valid reason, relevant and sufficient evidence. And our learning target is basically, I can write clear claims of an argumental essay and support it with a strong evidence and reasoning. So today, that's what our learning objective is. We're gonna be talking about claim, evidence, and reasoning. Explain what an argument is. So here, what is an argument writing? Argument is a type of writing that takes a clear position on an issue based on facts, evidence, and not personal feelings. Build a logical reasoning to connect ideas. Designed to convince readers to agree with your ideas. Okay? Does everybody understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next slide. So y'all all know that there are 5 parts of an argumental writing, which is claim, evidence, reasoning, counterparts, and rebuttal. Can someone tell me, you can go to the next slide. Can someone tell me, and can I get a volunteer? Build an effective argument. Corday, can you read this first piece for me, please? What? Read for me, baby.
Claims, evidence, and reasons were conducted to build effective arguments.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, you go ahead.
The claim is the main point you are trying to prove.
Okay, and let's stop there for a second. So when we hit the word claim, and when we're reading a story, is that a claim is the main point that you're trying to prove. So when you are reading and you're trying to get a claim, here, the claim is the main point. So the author wrote, okay, we used the story to leap, use in that story, what was the main point of the story? What was actually going on in that story? So that you could be able to identify what is the main point, okay? Everybody got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you understand, I want you to put thumbs up, okay? Good job. Evidence is conclude facts, examples, or statistics that support your claim. So the evidence is gonna be what? Facts, and what else?
Examples.
Examples,
Statistics.
statistics,
Yeah, you touched it.
I'm sorry,
Good.
statistics, and what else? That support your claim, whatever the claim is, that's facts, information that you're getting from the story, okay? Number here, reasoning, can I get a volunteer? Someone read reasoning, go ahead.
Reasoning explains why the evidence supports your claim, connecting the dots for readers. All three components are necessary pieces of convincing argument.
Awesome, thank you so much. So when you say reason, explain why the evidence support your claim, and you're connecting the dots for the reader. So when you're actually reading the story, you really want to get all the facts. You want to make sure you get all the evidence, so you can be able to write your, reasoning why that each piece of it that's gonna connect to that story. So you're getting the information, you're jotting it down, and you wanna make sure that you got everything connected all together. So the claim, evidence, reason should all come together, and you can make like a summary of your findings, okay? So that's why they said all three components are necessary pieces of convincing an argument. And I just wanna ask the class as a whole, why is it so important that we have to connect all three of these claim, evidence, and reasoning together? Why we have to do that?
So we could come up with our essay.
You could come up with your essay, and what you get ready to say? Okay, statistics. Anybody else? This table, what you think? Hmm? But why we need all three of them? Why did all three have to connect together? Speak up louder, I can't hear you. Yes, absolutely, yes. Thank you, class. We can go to the next slide. Counterclaims and rebuttal. When you hear counterclaim, what you think counterclaims are? Speak up loud.
Going back over the claim.
Yes, and the rebuttal will be what? Who said it? Say it again? Yes. So adding a counterclaim and rebuttal strengthen your argument. It strengthens your argument. A counterclaim is a statement that represents the other side of your argument that you are writing about. It shows you understand other perspectives, okay? The rebuttal is a statement that would explain why the counterclaim is not as strong or convincing as your claim. Acknowledging a counterclaim strengthens what? Your argument by considering and refuting multiple perspectives. So when we're writing, we just want to make sure that we get all the nuts and the bolts, get all that all together, and we are actually writing down all our information as is, okay? So, moving on to the next slide. Claim versus opinion. Why do you think claim versus opinion is important? Say it one more time. What do you think? So a claim, is that a statement that you can support with evidence, reasoning, where opinion is based on feelings, personal beliefs, strong arguments, or built on claims, not just opinion. So when you're writing, you always want to make sure that you're writing what? You're writing what, class? Your claims and what else?
Evidence.
Your evidence and what else?
Reasoning.
Yes, so you definitely, when you start writing, you want to make sure that you're writing all that good information down. So when I come around and check to make sure that you're on the right track, that you're actually following the directives that I'm giving, that you're doing exactly what the teacher expected, okay? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, the activity claim or opinion, decide if each statement is a claim or opinion. School uniform reduce bullying, is that a claim or opinion? Say now.
Claim.
All right. Dogs are cutters than cats.
Opinion.
All right, I love it. Pizza is the best food for students. Good job, good job. Okay, so decide if the statement is a claim or opinion. So you did such a good job. We can go to the next slide. Strong claims. Strong claims are specific, arguable statement that can support with a clear evidence or logical reasons. For example, of strong claims, cell phones should not be allowed in class for educational purposes. High school students should have later start to improve academic performance. So if you was looking at a strong claim, which one would be a strong claim? If you was writing, which one would be a strong claim?
Cell phone.
Tell me why.
Because you could need them in case of an emergency, and the people, well, the school system don't have it.
Okay, can I get another volunteer? Can you give me why? That's strong claim.
Cause it says for educational purposes, it should not be allowed in class.
Okay. Doctor, wonderful.
So I'm gonna chime in.
Okay.
So if you guys think it's good for us to have phones for educational purposes, and some of you guys do not use them for educational purposes, is that a strong claim?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is something that we as teachers are facing right now, is that we're telling you to use them for educational purposes, but you guys are doing other things with them. So that is why some school districts are banning cell phones.
Mhm.
Because we're trying to trust you guys to use it properly, but then we get other things like fights and arguments happening because you
Mhm.
guys are not doing what we think that you should do, okay? What about the second one? Do y'all think that y'all should have a later start time?
No.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Then we gotta read it, something cool.
You said it starts too early?
It's already too early, so it shouldn't be.
So do you think, okay, so when I went to school in Atlanta, and our start time for high school was 8:15. We got it at 3:15. Do you think it's better, if you're a morning person, would it be better or worse to have a late start time or an early start time? Are you guys morning people?
Do y'all,
Do y'all like to wake up?
Yes.
Some of us do like to.
The Lord will use. Amen.
Okay. So I mean, so when you're doing argumentative writing, these are the things that you got to do.
yeah.
Okay, what is my stance on it? I believe, me as a teacher, I don't mind starting a little bit later. Because one of my claims is that I would like to sleep too. Two,
Mhm.
I think y'all will be more alert if we start a little bit later. Because at 7:30 in the morning, a lot of y'all are still asleep. So when you are doing essays and stuff like that,
Mhm.
take a good stance on it. Have the things that you want to support it, because
Yeah.
guess what? Not only do you do this in ELA, but in science as well, you do claim evidence and reasons. We have to have the facts,
Facts.
the numbers,
Mhm.
in order to support whatever argument that we're writing or that we're fighting for. Okay, so when you're in a courtroom,
Mhm.
you think they just go up there without any evidence? What's gonna happen if they don't come up there with some real evidence? What's gonna happen? Case get thrown out. So if you come to the class and you present this argument, and you don't have any meat there,
Yeah.
can somebody be on your side then? No, so when you're going through this whole stuff, this process, make sure that you, okay, let me find some real good things to like support why I think this is a good idea or why I think this is a bad idea.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your input. So here, strong claims. Strong claims are specific, arguable statements that can be supported with clear evidence, with logical reasoning. And just like, my teacher said over here, example with the cell phone and with, the high school, what was it?
Start time.
Start time. Okay? Okay, we did that one, yeah. So, weak claim, what is a weak claim?
Claim without strong evidence.
Oh, you go ahead, thumbs up for him, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, yeah, good job. Weak claims are statements that are too either obvious or too opinion based to be argued effectively. Example, a weak claim. And listen, this is a big one. Homework is bad for students. What you think?
Yes. Yes.
Video games are fun to play.
Yes.
Opinion.
That's opinion now, that's it.
Yeah.
Some people have pet dogs.
Yes.
Okay, so here, let's stop here for a second. Homework is bad for students. I heard a lot of y'all was saying, yeah, why would you say that?
Because we just came out of school, so it's like 8 hours out the day, we gotta go home and do this again.
But if you do your homework, then when you come back the next day, and then your teacher's actually teaching on that subject area, that means your mind is refreshed, you're able to raise your hand, answer the question, and then when the test or we get ready to do any assessment, guess what? You studied, you did your homework, you did all that was expected. So those that didn't do the homework, what happened to those individuals that didn't complete the homework?
What about the ones that cheat?
And that's why I said, the ones that can, you're already knowledgeable, you're ready, and you know.
No, the ones that
What about
cheat.
the one?
We ain't gonna get into that piece, but we wanna stay on topic, okay? So we just wanna talk about, some people say homework is bad for students, and I gave what information that homework is good. And we know I know for sure a lot of
You got the phone up.
our young folks like to play video games. We know that, but video games could be good and it could be bad, okay? Okay, we can go ahead and to the next slide. And those are weak claims. Okay, I need a volunteer. Think, in the back, read for me.
Very next.
Think,
The D one, right?
yes, I get
What is the, to be honest, I can't.
important.
She said she couldn't see
I can't see.
Okay,
Like from here?
yeah, come. I like to give everybody a chance to make sure, you know. So we have think, pair, and share. Why, okay, go ahead, think is what?
For a claim to be supported with a evidence
Instead of just stating,
With evidence instead of just stating an
opinion, very good. Can I get you to read here? Yes.
Discuss your answer with your partner. Listen carefully to how their answer is different to or similar to yours.
Okay. Can you reshare for me?
Be ready to explain why you and your partner think evidence makes for argument.
Stronger. So think why it's important for a claim to be supported, evidence instead of just stating an opinion. Here, discuss your answer with your partner, your peer that you sit next to in class, and listen carefully how their answer is different or similar to yours. Share. Be ready to explain why you and your partner think evidence make an argument stronger. So, with that being said, we are going to break, y'all already in groups already, so we're gonna go ahead to the next slide and we're gonna get to that in a minute. Okay. So we're gonna stop here, and we're gonna check for understanding. We're gonna check for understanding. I need attention, check for understanding. What did you learn about claims? What did you learn about claims? Speak up. You need strong evidence? What about you? What you learn? Yes, absolutely. What about you, my dear? What did you learn today? Well, what we learned about evidence, what about reasoning? What do you, okay, okay, very good. So here, what we're going to do is I have some graphic organizers, and I want you, what we talked about today, we're gonna go ahead and jot everything down on paper. This, I still need your attention. I still need your attention. We're still in class. I need your attention. The graphic organizer. We talked about 3 things. Counter, claims, evidence. We're just gonna put that information. I don't want no wig.
Yeah, I know how you are, bougie.
Yeah. What do y'all think will go in the middle of this paper?
Girl, you stand up.
What way? No. Go ahead, write that down. Come on. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, which one put the graph?
Okay. This is your graphic organizer. What will go in the center? What we gonna- Go ahead, I'm gonna go around and check, I'm gonna go around and check to make sure you're on the right track.
Which one should we do?
We're still in class. Go ahead and complete that. I'll come around and check. And y'all can work as a team. Remember, y'all, work with your partner at the table. And go work with your partner at the table, and we're gonna go over it.
We did it.
You're good? You're good?
How we could do it, how the fast food industry.
Girl, she did it in class now. What you learned?
Oh.
Oh no. I know you're talking about that.
You're good?
Don't love me.
Auntie.
Yeah. I'm coming. Okay. Good job. Good job.
Know that all up in the camera.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Auntie.
Miss Clanton, Miss Clanton.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
And we making our own, or we writing about
What we talked about, what did we talk about?
argument.
Essay, right? And what are some of the things that we discussed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna give y'all a couple more seconds. So, while y'all doing that, we have the exit ticket on the board, class. And the exit is one straw argument plank. This is one straw argument plank of your choice. Should schools have longer lunch breaks? Should cell phones be allowed in the classroom? Should students be required to do community services? Okay? Larry, that's how you want to do it.
We gotta do this and then the exit ticket.
All on the same paper.
So, with this being said here, which one will y'all write about here? Would it be the school should have longer lunch breaks? Should the cell phones be in classrooms? Or should students be required to do community service? And you can put it on your paper, yes.
It was Roberto.
And that will be your exit ticket. Yes.
What's the? Yeah, it was 5 of them. I know Roberto. It was.
Put it all right here. You got it? Okay. You understand? You guys understand? Okay, good job. Right, okay. Very good. Okay, good job. You guys good here? Okay, you're good.